This is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank that I am playing is the SARL 42. That's the SARL 42. It's a French medium tank, tier 4. I don't have the stock version. I've got one that's upgraded. It's got a better engine. It's got the highest tier gun that you can have. I've got a little bit of latency, so there's going to be some lag in this game. And the gun is pretty powerful. When you're obviously we've got tier 6 tanks to go up against, but the gun can do some damage against other tanks.
Permission to engage. We didn't even scratch them.
And the map is Murovanka.
Where'd they go?
Just gonna shoot where I think he was.
Ready to fire. Target released.
Unfortunately, I can't get the gun depression. Okay, so I'm gonna move forward slowly. Try and find that tank.
Fire. Target unlocked. Ready to fire.
Gonna keep nailing this guy. That shot missed.
Enemy is hit.
It aims pretty quick.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them.
That's too bad.
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him. Target acquired. Target unlocked.
So I guess somebody hit me.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration.
Come on.
Enemy armor is hit. Critical. Bailout. This vehicle
KV-1 hit me. It would have been nice to know that I was spotted. I mean, obviously I was. Someone must have spotted me. Okay, well, you know what? I should have moved a little bit more forward. Probably being in that bush would have made a big difference. That's the SARL 42. If you have any questions... Actually, you know what? This is an encounter, and there's something going on at the cap. So I want to see what's going on. Looks like there's a big battle going on. I used to love playing tanks like the Crusader. I was very good at those tanks. Excuse me. We were coming along pretty well. Perhaps because some of the tanks left the base. And this Crusader, he's got his ammo issue, which probably decreases his reload time. He's fast enough. He should just go after that M8A1. Definitely ram him. I mean, come on. He's a little tiny tank. Ram him. 20 seconds till we cap. I wonder what that means. I guess my allies are ramming into each other now. Okay, so the tanks that were on the east side have, the enemy tanks such as that Matilda and the KV-1 have come over to the cap area. Wow, this Panzer's got 5 kills. It's pretty good. KV-1. Last man standing. Let's see what happens. Eventually they're going to kill him. Wow, it blew his armor off. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to get into another game with the SARL 42. It's too bad I didn't do so well. I did halfway for the team, which is pretty good considering I died so quickly. But I'm going to get into another game. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll have 10 kills or 5 kills or something like that. I've had games where I've had 7 or 8 kills, and I definitely attribute part of it to having a strong engine, because I had to run all over the map to get those kills. Second of all, usually they were low on hit points, and my allies were usually beating up on these tanks, but I had such a fast reload and I had a good gun that I would just show up and get a lucky shot in, and then as soon as you do that, you have to head to the next tank to kill, and you got to keep moving. That's the only way to get a lot of kills, and with a slow tank such as this, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But at least it's got a good reload time. This one looks like we have 3 enemy SPG units. So in theory, you can head for the town and drive through the town, and usually it's not defended, and get to the other side, kill the SPGs. But you don't know what you're going to get at the pass. The pass at F4 used to always have tons of tanks duking it out. Not so much anymore. Now I go there and there's nobody there. Or maybe there's one tank there. There's certainly never a battle there. Everyone likes to go up to the north for some reason.
Let's go.
So I'm going to head for that area. Got a little bit of lag. Well, my ping time is horrible. As you can see, there's a lower area over here that allows you to cut across the pass without confronting the enemy. Looks like most of the team went to the north, which leaves us vulnerable here in the south, because there will definitely be tanks coming through the south. Looks like there's 2 in the central area. I'm really worried, when I get there. Even though my gun's pretty good, this tank is not the strongest when it comes to armor. The enemy will definitely be able to punch holes in me. And around here is where we should expect to start encountering the enemy. Haven't seen anybody.
Penetration.
Except for the Grant. Well, missed.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I don't know what that Covenanter is doing down there.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit. I don't see the target.
Well, he's dead now.
Gotcha.
This gun works in terms of precision. you can get some precise shots in. Now it's just a matter of hunting down the enemy artillery units. As you can see, there's already one that's been discovered. Who knows what's in front of me? I can't see a thing. Yeah, he's dead. I'll be able to hit him. Look at all the pretty houses. Yeah, you're going to have to eat your dinner somewhere else. Go your tables. So there's one Hetzer left. And I'm sure they're going to destroy him. It doesn't look like he's putting up much of a fight. And there goes the game. So that was the SARL 42. The map was Fjords. I had 1 kill. See if there's anything interesting here. He did pretty good for the team. Okay, so I'm going to get into another game. Because we know that everybody loves the SARL 42. I'm working on getting this G1R. Got a ways to go. Let's get into another game. Now you noticed, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have the highest radio. But what I do have is the Somua S35, which is the tank that came before the SARL 42. And I'm playing that tank in order to get that radio. And when I get that radio, I'm going to be able to use it with the SARL 42. I'm going to be able to use it with the Renault G1R. They all use that same long-range radio. But I'm going to be using my double experience for the first victory on the Somua S35 in order to get it. Okay, Lakeville. Tier 4 in a Tier 6 battle. Well, I'm definitely going to head to town. This is really weird. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, where's the town? I don't see no town. Okay, so I'm going to head to the right. Hopefully, we'll be able to spot some targets along the way. More difficult to spot from the south here. Looking for some action.
Time to roll out.
It looks like we don't have anybody. The spotters have to pretty much go immediately. And no one did. Oh, well, there goes the Lux. So maybe what I'll do is I'll get behind one of those rocks over there. And if he spots anything, I'll take shots on him. Gotta help the team. Yeah, he's dead. But he also spotted all of us, which is obviously not good. So I'm going to park it for a moment. Ouch!
Everyone get out.
Their artillery destroyed me. Okay, well, that's too bad. Our team hasn't even made it across yet. Even when you're there, it's not... You gotta really be all the way against those mountains. See, they're hitting that tog. It's why it's so important, first of all, for him to have the automatic fire extinguisher. Second of all, you really need to have control of that middle road. Otherwise, you lose powerful vehicles. And it looks like we're lost in the valley, but it's an encounter game. So I hope they don't go back to the valley. That would be stupid. The artillery really needs to run. Come on, Crusader. You're on a crusade. He's trying to make it around the block. Yeah, our team is going to lose. They're obviously going to lose. Half the team still hasn't made it yet to the city. And there's no reason to go back to the valley. You know, it's just nonsense. You know, the artillery needs to learn to run away. They don't need to have people flee the city to go protect the artillery. You'll notice that this tank has what's called spaced armor. So if you hit that spaced armor, it protects the tank. And there's going to be a lot of added protection there. You know, when you play against a tank like this, you don't want to hit the spaced armor. You want to hit underneath it or above it. That command module up top, or the tracks on the bottom, or the back, or the front. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got one guy on the base. I think it's the Crusader. And he's fine. He really doesn't have to do anything except sit there. He should really watch his back, too. The beautiful tank. I love that tank. It's 5 to 11. There's someone coming up behind him. This is a great place to hide, this little cafe area. That's where I usually hide when I'm playing on the other team. M4 versus M7. He exploded. He exploded good. Okay, disappointing. I got some spotting damage. One of the first to die, didn't get anywhere. But that's okay, because I'm going to get into another game. I'm going to go into battle. I'm going to bring my team into battle. It's been a long wait this morning. When I've been going into battle, it's been a long wait, no matter which tank I've been taking. A few days ago, when they released the 9.7, all the light tanks had a long wait. Okay. I wish I had a faster tank. If I did, I would head for that center field and do some spotting. The bushes along the center look like it's closer to the other team, but I don't think it is. I think it's equidistant. So, for this map, I'm very slow. So it doesn't make sense to go running all over the map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head north because they have 3 artillery units.
Time to roll out.
But I might not go up the hill. I might go through the town instead. Simply because of the slowness of my tank. Actually, he's doing pretty good. He's doing in the 30-kilometer range. Keep on moving. Bonjour. I almost never leave the base area. I usually stay at the base area with most of the tanks I play, unless I have a really fast tank. And the reason why is because what usually happens is too many people leave the base. And when too many people leave the base, people start assaulting, and it's completely undefended. So I usually am the one who stays back and defends it. But I've definitely had many battles up over here. Taking a long time. You'll hear people say, oh, if you win the hill, you win the game. There's just no truth to that. Who knows why people think things like that. I've played games before where we won the hill and lost the game, or the enemy won the hill and they lost the game. I mean, it's just nonsense. The reason why people think that is because if you win the hill, it usually means you killed a lot of enemy tanks. Wish I could make it up there, but not doing so good.
Permission to engage. That one didn't go through.
That's the Matilda Black Prince. Missed him because he's moving too fast for me.
We didn't even scratch them. Ready to fire.
I have an ally blocking my shot.
Target acquired. That one didn't go through.
Gotta watch what's going on.
Enemy armor is damaged. Where'd they go?
Okay. Looks like there's nobody up on the hill. I hope I can make it across over here. They found one of the artillery units, but he's out of my range. Gonna keep on moving. You'll note that we only have one guy left at our base. And that's not good because we're so far away from the enemy base. Yet our base is wide open.
Ready to fire.
Come on, cruiser. He's a moving target. He's going to be hard for me to hit. We're going to be on them in moments. We're going to be all over their
Where'd they go?
their artillery units. That artillery obviously moved up because of his range. He had a range limitation.
Ready to fire.
Can't believe I can't hit that guy.
Penetration. Where'd they go?
So the auto-lock feature has a disadvantage.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them. Penetration.
When a target disappears, your gun changes aim.
Don't see the target.
And it's too bad because if you were aiming manually, you'd still be able to shoot even though the enemy disappeared. But you can't do that with the auto-lock feature because it will re-aim the gun. But those tanks died anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. There's no more enemy artillery units. We shouldn't go looking for them. We really should play to win. So we need somebody on the cap. We shouldn't be foolish.
Target acquired. Let's find another target. Penetration. hit.
Keep on nailing them.
Got him.
One more tank left. It's an M4. He's pretty fast, I'm sure. We'll never find him. But someone is apparently attacking him. I'm going to stay right here on the base. I mean, I have no idea where this tank could be. Yeah, I thought so. He's all the way out there. At least I'll get some capture points. I thought that there was a chance he was near the artillery units because there was a message. It said attacking M4. It was from one of the SPGs. It said a WESP. I guess an SPG killed him. I don't know. Maybe they killed each other. That's what it seemed like. Well, someone had to. I mean, I think what happened is the SPG killed that final tank. This WESP over. Oh, well, somebody did. I mean, the WESP on their team, on our team. I think they killed each other. Okay, so I showed up pretty good on the list. Had 1 kill. Number 2 for damage. And I was cruising, going around that map as fast as I could. I'm going to get into another game. I believe that map is called Malinovka or something like that. SARL 42. Random battle. Highway. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm probably gonna head to the you know what? I'm gonna try going into town, see what happens. Maybe the slowness of my tank will be better in the town area. And speed is not as important when you're in a dense area. And since I have the rapid reload, maybe I'll be able to. If I find a group of tanks, I'll have a lot of things to shoot at. I just have to hope they don't hit me.
Time to roll out.
Yeah, who knows why that guy just shot into town. I've had games before where people just took a lucky shot across the map and hit me. It does happen. Usually I play more towards the midfield, straight ahead, while a lot of people take the safe route, like all those tanks. They're going to take a safe route. And they're going to try to avoid the enemy, but I don't avoid the enemy. I'm going to be more here in the right. There's plenty of places to hide over here. And you will encounter the enemy. That's a fact. The question is, will they go after you or will they avoid you? Usually they avoid you. So maybe I'll get some lucky shots over here. Haven't seen anybody go across. Oh, there goes one.
Penetration.
I gotta move to avoid artillery though. Anybody else goes across? Yep.
That one didn't go
Okay, so I am gonna move. Gonna hightail it out of here. They obviously decided they wanted to go after me. There are a lot of tanks in front of me. and they're powerful tanks. They're not going to be easy.
Penetration. Permission.
Yeah.
Bail out. This vehicle is heading.
So I was killed in like 2 or 3 shots. I am a lower tier vehicle. The lower tier French tanks don't really have powerful guns. In fact, I'm also a medium tank. The French heavy tanks can get good guns, but this is unfortunately is not one of them. Okay, so that's enough with the SARL 42. If you have any questions, please post them below.